We are looking ahead to 2026, where global alliances are shifting and security threats are evolving. One of the most sensitive challenges India faces today comes from extremist groups operating outside its borders, especially in Canada. In a strategic move, India's National Security Advisor, Ajit Doval, recently visited Ottawa. His mission? To establish a robust framework for intelligence and security cooperation with Canadian authorities. The goal is clear: prevent attacks on Indian diplomats, cultural events, temples, and consulates abroad. Doval met with key Canadian officials, including Nathalie Drouin, the country's top intelligence advisor, and Public Safety Minister Anandasangaree. The discussions laid the foundation for three critical initiatives. First, joint action against extremists, strengthened coordination to counter violent networks and transnational crime. Second, dedicated liaison officers. Both countries will assign officers to ensure rapid intelligence sharing and smoother operational coordination. And third, cybersecurity collaboration, monitoring online radicalization and preventing extremist propaganda from spreading. These steps are more than routine diplomacy. They address a long-standing issue that has strained India-Canada relations for years. Past tensions suggested that previous Canadian administrations overlooked certain activities for political advantage, allowing these networks a degree of freedom. However, under the current leadership, this outreach signals a massive potential reset. Meanwhile, the Sikh community in India continues to hold influential positions across government and defense institutions, from military chiefs to cabinet ministers. This proves that India's fight is strictly against violent extremism, not faith. Doval's visit also sets the stage for Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney's upcoming India trip in March. Key discussions will likely include trade agreements, nuclear fuel cooperation, and uranium supply. Canada itself is navigating a delicate period, seeking to diversify its partnerships away from trade tensions with the United States. Security and economics are now merging into a single strategic priority. The history of this issue in Canada is sobering. Since the mid-1980s, violent factions have been linked to incidents like the 1985 Air India bombing, the deadliest terror attack in Canadian history. Intelligence reports now suggest these groups continue fundraising and recruiting, targeting Hindu temples and Indian institutions. Recent examples underline the urgency: desecrated flags in Brampton, attacks on worshippers in Surrey, and even shots fired at theaters screening Hindi films in 2025. Delhi police have already filed charges against leaders like Gurpatwant Singh Pannan for threatening India's sovereignty. Indian and Canadian agencies now agree these networks represent a serious threat to public safety and civil order. The recent NSA mission may well mark the beginning of a decisive crackdown. The broader question remains: should countries worldwide formally ban these extremist organizations to ensure global security? The answer will define the next chapter in international counterterrorism. If you found this breakdown insightful, hit the like button and subscribe for more in-depth geopolitical analysis.